Hey everybody, it's G here back again for episode 3 of Let's Make a Dub Techno Track or How to Make a Dub Techno Track. Sorry it's been so long since we've gotten to this. Life's been a little busy. It's been hard to find a good solid hour without interruption. I've tried to get a few videos in here and there just to keep the channel updated. I've got a couple of requests for some stuff, and one of them I got in, so that's cool. And the other one I am currently trying to work on. And some stuff's been kind of happening behind the scenes that will make you have some more stuff later next year, hopefully. And so yeah, so let's get back to this. Here's our tune. Right here. So this sounds kind of fun, right? I think so. Recorded. That needs to be warped, so I think we're going to work on that. I know I mentioned in the last video that I was going to try and get to the arrangement to this time, but I don't know if that's going to be the case, because I still think we can do some more stuff on here before we get to the arranging. Just cleaning some stuff up, tightening the mix up a little bit, you know, stuff like that, just kind of general housekeeping things. So with that being said, let me start the timer here and see how this goes. My mom's interrupting me on Bookface. I'll try not to do that, but you know, it's mom. You gotta kind of talk to her. 33 years old, and I still talk to my mommy every day. I guess that's a good thing. I don't live with her anymore, so it's been a while actually. So that makes her a little happier. But let's, I want this in here, and obviously we don't have the audio in from the string in here anymore. As you can see, I mean, there's this here, but it doesn't look like it's doing anything. Externally, let's see which one. I don't think it's the same patch. Let's see. Although I think that's a fun sound. Let's take a look. Screen recorded. We got here. It is the same now because there's a. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but it kind of fits, right? I kind of like that. So what we'll do here, let me see. It could be the same one. Let me turn the effects off. Tremolo down. I don't like that. I don't know what this is, but it's a happy little accident, as Bob Ross used to say. And happy little accidents happen in music production and whatnot, so that's cool. I kind of like it, right? It kind of acts as a nice little pad there, so let's record this. We'll just duplicate you. We're gonna call this guy string alt. Right? I'm gonna want 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. External in. I want the raw audio. And we're just gonna. Turn this off. I want the harmonics from the solo part of the Stri-Fat. Probably can't see that, I'm sorry. See if I can get my other camera working on here real quick. Go up. Yeah, no, I don't have it plugged in, so I'm not gonna worry about it for this video. I'll waste too much time, maybe next time. But we want that little bit of a harmonic. Did you hear that the has in there? All right, so we're gonna record it. We'll just copy the effects over to it from this other one. That'll work. Run for a couple bars. Let it go for 8 bars. Stop this. Alright, we're gonna do another one, but I'm gonna mess with some stuff. Because, you know, I'm going to be able to use some of this stuff. You know, I'll chop it up little bits and pieces here and there, right? I'm looking at like a nice little chorus. All right, I think that's good for that. Oh, we're just gonna mute this guy here. And we're just gonna take my rack here, and we're gonna drop it on this guy here. And we'll drop it on this one here too. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna warp this one so it's in time. Right now it's a little off from being recorded in. I don't really have the MIDI timing set up because it's a bitch, and really, I just want to get to making music, right? So I'll do it after the fact because I can usually do this pretty quickly. This is long. I don't need this to be 16 bars. We'll just get down to. If we look at the MIDI information here, so we're on 8th. Last hit there. So you just take this guy here. The way I do it is I'm going to drop a warp marker here. I like to get down to here. This is at 1/2048th of a bar, you know? Just pretty granular. Just kind of even as I can. I'll put a warp marker there, but rather than just moving this over and squishing the front, I want this to be the one, basically. So I'm just going to delete that guy here, move that where I want it, because then it makes this warp marker pretty much where it needs to be, right? And I just kind of get it, yeah, it looks about right. Boom, over. And now, they should be good. I'm going to do all of them just because it might be slightly off in spots. The warp marker might make them a little differently, slightly off. So it acts like I think a bit of a swing, but it kind of tightens it up a little bit too at the same time. We have that in there. I'm going to leave this on beats because I'm not going to be like doing it crazy pitching where I really need to keep the original sound as close as possible, because a lot of times when I pitch it, I want it to, the warping to actually distort the sound a little bit, because again, I like to do that. Now look at that. This gives me chills on my back. That could be the wind coming in through my window back there, but they added a nice little bit there, huh? You think? I like it. So, I think with the layout here, we can we just gotta work on the mix of that a little bit, so it's in the tune a little bit. Probably just raise the volume a little bit down here. With some headroom, so it's not clipping through here. See? Just a little floatiness. It's good. It's good, man. All right. Now let's check out this other string here. We got this guy here. Oh, we got it at, I'm gonna put this at 8 bars. And then this was on the same kind of idea. So we're gonna start here at the second bar, because the way I started, I think I started in the middle of a bar. Let's just take a listen to it though by itself. It's off, no input. Right. I'm gonna start back here about 4 bars. This is really, the timing on this is really off. I'm gonna move this here. Lower notes at the top here. Right, so actually we want this one here. The higher note, and the higher note's the first one. Kind of tough because the higher note has the a little more of the harmonics. We can put you here, right here. I'm gonna move you here. Maybe some clicking, because I don't have this like right on where kind of the waveform is doing its thing. Kind of want to get it close to the center line here as you can, or when it's starting its run and not like in the middle, like from here, or like right there. But I'm going to take this one from a different spot. And we'll kind of do the same thing in all these here. Sometimes I like to grab them from different spots in here because it, you know, just kind of tweaks the sound just a little bit, where it can make some interesting variations on the tone of the sound within itself. Oh, we're at about 2 bars there, right? Nice thing about this is that I think that's the number 1 there. We're going to get a little bit of a bleed from this here into this here, which is nice. I'm going to put a warp marker just for kind of housekeeping reasons. Alright, my mom. Well, that's fun, right? And we turn the effect on, we have that little, you know. this on. And that's this nice little layer in the back, I think. I think it's good. Yeah, that's fun. Now let's take this other one where we messed about. No, actually, we'll leave this one. We'll move these down a little bit just so we don't actually clicking for other stuff when we get to arranging. But then we'll take chunks of this out. This one here, maybe this one that has like build in it, and we'll just cut pieces of it out and use it for like random accent sounds and little blips and blobs here and there and whatnot. I think it'll be cool. But so we got that. Now, did this, right? This little shaker hat thing, but some of the sounds are bothering me, so I want to work on the EQ of it a little bit here. That right there is kind of hurting my ears a little bit. Roll this off a little bit too, so I don't need it. So a little bit right there. So I boost it and take the Q and kind of find the frequency that bothers me. Because in EQ, you should just subtractively EQ as much as you can. And all subtractive EQing means is cutting a sound out a little bit, but sounds a little duller, but in the mix of everything, it's going to sound a lot better, I think. Kind of low. There's a few ways we could adjust the volume. We could do it coming out of here. Bring this up so we can see the EQ a little more. Where am I at? You're on 6, right? 6. There's 3. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Always make sure your EQ is on oversampling. Most computers can handle it now, and it's going to make it sound a little better. Again, I apologize. Mom's trying to talk to me. I'm trying to do this video, but trying to set up some lunch date tomorrow with her and my daughter. Yeah, I think that sounds much better. Okay. It's a little loud in the mix, though, I think, comparatively to everything else. Hit my external compressor kind of hard here, but that's okay. That is okay. So maybe I will try to do some light. Sounding like. Oh, it's a kind of a big scoop. I have to come back to the mix, I think, after I do the arranging. So usually what I do with my arranging, I can maybe work on that here a little bit. I'm going to have to grab some of my backpack here. Just give me a second. I want to MIDI map some controls from my K2 here, which is this guy here. There's some things on here. So what I want to do is this is kind of bust all together. Synths. Okay. So how many we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if I want to have that. So not using the filter on this one, so I could probably not do that one. That's fine. So we got 1, 2 major. So we're gonna preferences going up here. MIDI zone K2. Yep, remote's on for input. So this will allow me to MIDI map this. So we just hit this, or I think it's, I don't remember what the key combination is, but I just click the MIDI up here. Anything in this purple, it may be a different color in yours. Mine's purple because I have a skin. We're just gonna click on that, and then we're gonna assign it a knob. I got this knob here for this. I don't want to go all the way up or down. I think maybe 2,000, 3,000. Knowing what I do, probably 300 at the lowest. Now when I turn this knob here, right? Okay, and we're pretty much going to do the same thing for the next one. It's just rinse and repeat. MIDI knob 2. This just allows me to like hit play, mute stuff on and off, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll do 300 again on this. Now I can turn that zone up. Take these here. Whoa, a little bit of crackle there. High disk usage doing this. Yeah, see, it just allows me to play with some stuff. So when I'm arranging it, I can just kind of live improv it. So right now we're just kind of building up the controller's needs. So I can do that. All right, I don't want to do anything on this. Turn that off. This doesn't really need it. I don't think. It's kind of a hit. You know what? I also want to do the decay on these guys here. So we're going to map these knobs here. Map. Right here, and we want to go down to 100 milliseconds, I think. So this decay will be down to 1 second. Way down. That's not what I want, though. Oh, you know what? Because I macroed that last time. I forgot. It's been so long since I've done this. I macroed it already, so we're good there. So it's only going to go down. Got that on. I don't have that turned. What am I doing? It's been so long since I've worked on this. This is horrible. Sorry, guys. All right, we have that, and then this one I'm fairly certain I'm using A up, so we're gonna map you. Oh, wrong map. MIDI map you here. Also, doesn't help I worked a full day today, so brain's not working. So go to this guy here. Yeah, so those are done, and we'll do it on this one here. So we got two more to do. So maybe map you guys here. Again, we're gonna probably just 300 at the lowest, 3K at the highest, and again for this one. So those are maps now. We can play around with this stuff. We'll be able to play around with some stuff here while we do the arrangement. I gotta figure out how I want to do it though. Alright, yeah, I really need to get to the arrangement on this. So now I think I'm gonna turn the IO off, so I don't need that right now. It's so dreamy. So I'm gonna kind of build it a little bit here. So what I do usually when I do that, I'm gonna think of like how I want it to go. And what I'll do is I'll get this working, and I'll probably do it by scene. And I'll just launch it with my controller here, my K2. Because I don't like using the mutes, because I like to see the blocks disappear when I hit the stop buttons. I have so many things, I kind of have to do it by scene, so it's easier for my brain to remember what I want to do. So I kind of want this to be the first guy that starts. You're gonna come in later. And maybe you'll come in at some point, or we're gonna just make you as small as possible. I don't care about you, and the bass will come in with it. Now for hi-hats here. Always start with the synth and bass for a little bit and bring the hi-hats a little later. I think this would be kind of a break sound. So we're gonna just, these guys down a bit. Also, I'm gonna move like things, like areas. So cats can go here. And if we make it smaller, 'cause I don't care about you. The clap can come over here by the kick. Hi-hat here. Just makes it easier for my brain to know, okay, this section's all percussion stuff, right? And this is all synthy stuff. And I'll put the bass at the very end, because I see the bass as the bottom of it and the kick at the top of it. And it's kind of the same thing, but it's just kind of how my brain works. Use whatever organization works for you. So we're gonna bring these down to, because you're gonna come in later. So we want this hi-hat thing here. You're just gonna put a stop in here, and then we'll play it from manually. So this one may get its own button, its own stop, but we're gonna remove all these stop buttons here. We may move it down to the scene spot. For the start here, let's see for now. For this first here, let's just take a listen to this. Because again, I'm gonna play this out, like just in jam and through the filter knobs and just kind of let it go where it feels like it needs to go. I'm gonna get like a skeleton of an idea going here, and then we will we'll work it out. So again. Alright, so we don't want the clap that's in here, so we're gonna move the clap down. Oh, that's a layer, so I gotta stop the clap. Stop these hats, because we just want it kind of to go like this. Get rid of the so we can just see everything. Right, so that's kind of this here. And we'll remove the stop here. No reason to have a stop there when we're not using it. This down here. This has mid 2. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it. Stop. Forgot to playing. Right, and then so the next scene, I'll introduce that. Maybe the open hat. 8th note hat. Right. Sometimes I like to just bring these down too. Sometimes I bring these down too because I just want to make sure everything starts at the same time and it's on beat. It should because of the quantization of the bar here, but you know, this is just me being weird. So we'll go like this. We'll probably chop the bass up and maybe the hats and have like some random hits here and there. And maybe bring the kick in next. Right, bring these down. One more. And then at some point we're gonna bring this in. Let's pull this down here. I'll probably set the quantize on 8 bars. So when I change it up, it'll be every 16 or 8 or 16 bars, maybe 32 for the break. Right? We want this guy to come in. And we'll do that here too. So we have so this is kind of like the chorus or whatever, just this little guy in here. And then bring everything down, but we're gonna take this guy out. And then we will drop the kick out. Actually, you know what? When we bring this right here, first bit. I want this to come down like this. The problem with this is we're gonna have to go like this. View up. We don't want to retrig that, so what I'll probably do here is just kind of making it up as I go along, obviously. Something like that. So then we can just dropping a kick like that. Probably make this kick bar, but weird that it's doing that. It's off. Odd. Everything else is all straight. Yeah, sorry. I'm kind of swearing a lot on this one because my brain is tired. Anyways. Maybe I'll just make this one bar. Stop that weirdness. We're just gonna like double kick in there. Might be the length that I have the. Anyways, I think this is a pretty good skeleton I have in here. So what I can do maybe is we need to get the breakdown in here. So this is gonna come in during the breakdown. During the breakdown, we will have. Sorry, again, my brain's just trying to sort all this out. So we'll bring the claps down for a bit, right? We'll have all these going. This will be dropped out, so we should be up here. We'll retrig this every time we want to. So weird. Must have been because of that. The loop, maybe. I bet you that's probably. Okay, so we're gonna come down here, which is gonna be. We'll come out of the chorus a little bit. Drop down, and then these guys will come with us. Those guys are there, and the bass will be here as well. Right. Stop button here. Stop button. Move stops. Take the clap out. Bass, and we'll bring this in here. I think we'll remove this here too. I want to keep both these here. And just be like, remove these guys here too. to work on this so it's a little more like whatevs, and then we'll kind of just build it back up again. This is when having a launch pad would probably come in handy, or a machine, or Ableton Push. Ableton Push would come in handy for this, but I don't have one, so donate. Maybe I can get one day. Or subscribe and just watch my videos a whole bunch of times. Either way, that's cool. And then we'll drop back into this stuff down somewhere. Insert scene is control. I get key commands sometimes when I'm thinking about them. So I'm gonna move these down just so they're out of my way. I don't want them running. So when we're down here, this will run for a period of time, 16 bars or something like that. And we'll bring back the clap and the kick and the bass with the pad and these. So it's just no hats or anything like that, so it's just a like a little groove. I'm gonna leave this in here because we kind of brought this in for the second half of the track. We'll try to make it a little more exciting, so it's kind of like a feature in the second half of the track. And then we'll bring these down some more. The bass. Right? It's pretty cool. And, you know, we'll go with this and then we'll edit it maybe later and add some maybe build up into it or something. Right? And then we're gonna drop into pretty much everything. Right? So I think that's gonna be I think that'll work out well. Then we'll use the filters to hard to hear each part, so I gotta work on the mix some. Maybe what I'll do here is I'm gonna this volume, put it on this fader, put it at max 0 dB. And this one here. The pad I'm not going to worry about so much because that can just be done later. And this way I can adjust the volume of these parts kind of on the fly like you would in a live situation. So that way I can bring all these down. I think that kind of gives us our skeleton of a track. Need to do is work on the mix of some of this stuff a little more. It's too loud. Just a lot of spacey synth going on here. So I'm going to work on the mix a little bit. Some more EQ here. Really love the Ozone 7 EQ. Right now I'm kind of just looking for some boxy sounding stuff. Right in here maybe. Cut about here out. This one high pass. That's probably good. Much here. Oh yeah, it's a little harsh right there, so we'll dip you down. Yeah, that's good. We'll high shelf this a little bit. Maybe at 5K. Add some sizzle on there. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's be a little stabbier here. EQ on this probably gonna be pretty similar. Pass you there. Really harsh, but it sounds kind of washy, so we'll take that out. And again, here we'll probably put some, that's probably good. Lift that a little bit there. One of the hard things about dub techno can be, at least the stuff I make, it's a lot of mid-range, so it can be hard to kind of mix sometimes if you're like really stuck in the mid-range. You got a lot of mid-range going on, so you got to make a lot of room for it. So one thing I'll probably do is I'll probably sidechain some of these sounds on each other. So like, even though this is trailing off, this can come through and the trail isn't so blocking so much of this. Now I'm just trying to get a quick mix on the sound here. Again, just to create some space. Oops, I passed that about there. I know I want this probably right here. Holding Alt allows you to do this. That is just a bunch of garbage right in here that I don't want. Oh, squishy right here, and then high shelf the crap out of it right here. Now I have this cut at like 2 there, but it's just going to add a little bit of sizzle, especially if I bring this down. So for the 3, they should sound a little better together. I gotta bring these guys in here too. I think the key is whenever these 2 are filtered high, so they're mostly sweeped upwards, so the high frequencies coming through, these should be lower, and then vice versa. So like when I bring these up, they should be lower. And then the pad will kind of just be there. But back to the start, see where we want to start with this. How low do we want this to be? I want to come. Stop on. I think we should go low. And so that way there's a build, like it's just tracks coming in and having some fun. So I'm gonna map plate this guy here, do it, and then it should let me scroll. Let's see. That's the wrong one. What else if I had to MIDI map this? One of these would let me just scroll up and down. It's been a while though. It just made me go down. Let's map this. Probably not. Yeah, I thought it was this one here that let me do it. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out for the next video. But one of you are probably sitting there like, oh my god, why don't you just do this? Oh my gosh. And I completely understand why you would do something like that. Or you would say something like that. There we go. That's playing every single one I scroll through, but I end up doing what I wanted to do. Just cycling through them, but exactly doing what I want. But yeah, I definitely want this to be mapped to that. Just picking my ear on camera. It's amazing. I just itched. But anyways, yeah. I think I'm gonna call it quits for now on the track for today. About an hour or so. I've got 5 minutes left. So, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and comment and like it and whatnot. That helps me and that helps you because it makes it easier for me to make more videos. And if there's something you want to yell at me for, put it in the comments. If you think I was stupid, put it in the comments. If you didn't like anything, put it in the comments. If you loved it, put it in the comments. Just let me know. Really let me know your thoughts. And there'll be links to my music in the comments below. If you feel so kind to donate, there'll be links to that. Other ways to help me without donating, like I said, subscribe. You can share this on your social medias, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. If you at me in it, I'll like retweet it and whatnot. So that's cool. But again, thanks for watching. I've been G. And this was a fun experience this time. Hopefully next time we'll get to the arrangement. We got the skeleton built out. I gotta work out a couple kinks. Excuse me, I'm like burping here. And then we'll be able to get to the arrangement, I think. So, peace.